let's start the learning corner. At the start of the presentation, I mentioned that if you are here, you're obviously smart. You wish to learn something, and I promise that you will learn something today. So what I'm about to talk today is a usual journey of a job seeker, and all of you have gone through it. I just wanted to show a pictorial representation of it, so you will be aware of how does that journey look. Because a lot of questions we get from Swasa community, job seekers, candidates, or professionals is that how does this work? I'm stuck in a certain stage. What should I do? So I think this diagram will help you to see what is the journey look like, and slowly, I hope it will help you build an awareness, because it's not just once, because job seeking as a journey you go through multiple times in your career. So we'll touch that aspect as well. So here it is. You might feel it is bit complex, but it is actually not. Just look at the image, and then definitely I'm sure you will connect with all the steps which are shown in the journey. So here it is. I call it the ultimate job search curve. So look at x-axis. I understand. I mean, it's healthcare professionals. I'm not about to teach you mathematics, but please understand. On the y-axis there is success, or you can understand also in such a way that happiness, and on x-axis there is time. So think about it. Either you are a fresher or you are a professional. You will go through journey. So just stick with me for 4 to 5 minutes. I'm sure you'll learn something today. So if you are a fresher, then obviously you come out of college. Definitely there is some pressure, or maybe you are in the final year of the college. Usually parents push you for getting a job. That is also very normal. Fundamentally understand that there will be a social pressure you will go through. Even if you are a professional, then if you are a professional, obviously you have pressure that you have to get a higher salary, higher compensation. That is one thing. If you are either in final year of school or if you are coming out of school, obviously you have social pressure that you have to get into a job as soon as possible. But stick with me, okay? If you are a fresher, you are coming out of school, first thing you go through is obviously writing a resume. It's actually a complex task. Swasa as a community also helps in it. As a very good resume, you should write all the courses you took, name of your school, if you have any projects, if you have any awards, all those 9 yards which usually are written in resume. You should also write marks on your resume if you think your marks are good. And I think if you have whatever marks, I suggest you still write it. Be honest. Wherever you go, I think honesty always is paid for. Another suggestion is take a printout of that resume. Maybe ask your elder brother or parents to read it. Usually there are a lot of mistakes in your resume. I mean, obviously including myself. But if you read your resume a couple of times, you understand what needs to be corrected, because whenever you send a resume, it should be really with 100% spell proof with no mistakes. That's one suggestion I think on resume. And obviously you will go through some sort of up and downs. If there is no printer, you have to run for printers. People may not be interested in reading your resume, but still find someone who can actually read your resume and give you feedback. Another thing you can do is that you can also speak with your seniors. You can speak with your neighbors who is a healthcare professional. You can look at what is the path they took. You can also look at what success they had, and if it aligns with the expectations of success you have, then obviously you can also follow them. So that's the phase of excitement. You can try to meet other professionals as well if your friends are working somewhere, just try to go with them for a day or so. That will also help you learn what do they do on a day-to-day basis. Post the excitement, you should apply for jobs. You just think about that. Apply for the jobs which are very, very suitable. As a fresher, you tend to think that I'm suitable everywhere. I think that's not the case. But read the job description really well. Understand what the company is looking for. If you know someone in the company, try to reach them out. I understand it is harder, but still try to do it if it is feasible. So that's actually a lot of hustle, finding the right jobs, writing resumes, speaking with people, and there is also a phase of confusion you go through, because it is possible that you may get a lot of information and it's very hard to find a path when a lot of information exists. But I think that's also a phase which you have to go. And post you apply for jobs. What we hear from a lot of job seekers in Swasa community is that I'm not getting calls. It's also a phase. I suggest you go through that phase. Just don't get maybe demotivated in that phase. This phase is also very important, and think about it in this way. Think about it from a recruiter perspective. The recruiter who is posting a job for the company is getting a lot of resumes. It takes time to scout through those resumes, find actually the right candidate. Then he or she has to call the right candidate, schedule interviews, and so on. So think about it in such a way that, right, if you are trying to buy a mobile phone, you will probably visit 7 to 8 stores, and each store you are looking at probably 3 to 5 mobile phones. So you are actually looking probably 30 to 35 mobile phones. On e-commerce sites, you have also searched additional mobile phones, but you actually only buy one mobile phone. So that does not mean rest of the 50 mobile phones you have looked at are not good. So think about it in such exactly the similar way in when you apply for jobs. The recruiter is looking at your resume. Recruiter is looking at probably rest of the 40, 50 resumes. He or she is going to select only one candidate, but that does not mean that rest of the candidates are not good. So stay where you are. I think it's a very very interesting phase to go through. But it is good. Do not lose hope, and then keep applying for jobs. Keep improving your skills as well. Post, I believe, not getting jobs. I think you will somehow go through, but over a period of years, maybe or maybe that is not good actually. Not maybe over the period of years, but over a period of weeks or so. Definitely you will see some sort of positive signs. Maybe you get a call from a recruiter, you get an interview, then I think you do preparation for that interview. And post-interview, eventually, obviously, you get a lot of confidence. If you are a fresher, you actually get confidence once you give 2 to 3 interviews. So through that, you understand what is the expectation from a recruiter as well as a hiring manager, what actually companies do. And that's the gap definitely which exists between what is taught in the school and what actually happens in the industry. So once you get confidence, that's the phase which you see in the diagram, which is confidence, and then post the confidence, you are set to a growing phase. Then you get an offer, you join a company, and then you grow within that company. So I think this is the kind of job search curve you go through. I hope you have you have learned something, and you are now aware that how that journey will be. Please accept that there will be some sort of anxiety, hustle you will go through. And my only objective is to become you aware that these things will happen. So whenever it happens, it will be a lot easier on yourself. Uh, Now, once you are on a job, think about it over the period of 30 years or so in a career. Let it be a fresher or let it be a professionals. You will have multiple jobs. I'm assuming there are, I think, some job seekers who can have only one or two jobs because they like the companies they work for. That is also good. But most of the candidates will have at least 4 to 6 jobs in their 30-year career. So think about it in such a way that this career curve you will go through in probably 4 to 6 times in your career at each stage, based on the level of experience you have, based on the skills you have. You will go through different versions of this curve. Probably the curve will be similar. So that's the point of understanding that we will go through it, and just make sure that you are excited in this job search curve in every phase of it. And if you want to really remember, then obviously think about the movie MS Dhoni. There is obviously a difference in job and a career. Dhoni could have stayed as a ticket collector. It is also a very good job to stay for a year. I believe it's a government job, so I think a lot of people like government jobs. So many of the girls will definitely marry you if you have a government job. That is also good. But please understand my point. Dhoni never thought that it is a good career. He can do that job for a specific period of time, but that's not what is making him happy. We'll probably eventually talk in further sessions on what does happiness and job mean. But think about it. So you have to think in such a way that whatever you do, whatever you learn, has to be with you for a period of time, which is nothing but 30 years. And Dhoni thought, I cannot do this for 30 years. What I can do for 30 years is only play cricket. And he was in the same shoes as a job seeker, thinking that I'm not getting calls, I'm not getting into cricket. So I hope this is helping you, and you are now aware of what does the career curve mean. If you are searching for a job, I wish all of you good luck, and keep patience, be happy, enjoy the whatever phase you are in your career path. I believe you have learned something today. We will continue to do these learning corners in future sessions as well. So if you haven't have subscribed to Swasa channel yet, please subscribe. It takes significant amount of time to create these videos, to connect to companies, get the recent jobs, connect to employers, and to do this week over week, do this research and all. And then your subscribes will definitely motivate the entire Swasa influencer community, and then we'll keep creating this kind of content for you.